And we are back for another System Summits broadcast. I'm Stan Shields, and along with me are Kimya Scott of Marketing Sparkler and Dr. Victoria Boyd, a philanthropreneur. How about that? So, Dr. Boyd, tell everybody a little bit what this whole live show is all about and why are we here? And then we'll have Kimya introduce herself.
Absolutely. System Summit Live actually launched back in early 2021, and we feature some of the speakers, the content, what we're doing at System Summit. And this is a live show that we push out to YouTube, to Facebook, to all of our networks, inviting folks to come in, learn about and meet our speakers, learn about what we're doing. And it's all produced by the Philanthropreneur Foundation. And I'm the founder and president. And that's all about System Summit Live.
Sweet. Miss Kimya, tell us a little bit more about who is Miss Kimya?
She is just this fantastic lady that you love to know. But aside from that, I am Miss Kimya, digital marketing strategist and social media manager for small businesses, and I am a proud supporter of Systems Summits. In fact, I am an impact sponsor of Systems Summits, and I am here to help people to grow and scale their businesses using the latest digital marketing tactics.
Perfect. And as Dr. Boyd said, we're broadcasting live on multiple channels. So therefore, make sure that you like, follow, subscribe, and share with your friends, share with your other business partners, share with others who need this information that's going to help them grow their business a lot better. And as I said before, I'm Stan Shields, Marketing Automation Solutions. And together, we put together this whole thing called Systems Summits, virtual summits for your small business. Now, Dr. Boyd, we have a special guest on today. Why don't you do the honors and introduce who our special guest is today?
It is my honor, and it's actually the Philanthropreneurs Foundation honor to have all of our speakers. But today, we're going to welcome Cecilia Jeje as our Impact Spotlight speaker. She is joining us all the way from Canada. We are an international summit, and she has a wealth of knowledge. In fact, she's a PhD in her industry, and she really, I want to say, digs deep into the business structures and systems. But I'm going to stop talking about her because I want her to introduce herself. Go ahead, Cecilia.
Oh my goodness, I'm blushing just so just in case you didn't notice that. Well, I am absolutely delighted to be here. And so my name is Cecilia Jeje, and I'm a business process improvement specialist. So I deal with all things processes. Inefficient processes, I'm the lady to talk to get them working properly together. And a lot of business owners have this kind of a problem. They are working day by day with processes that are probably not serving them as well as they would like them to, but they're getting by. But why run with inefficient processes when you can run with efficient ones and make more money? I'm the lady you need to talk to.
Sweet. Yes. Yeah. And in fact, she has some really cool giveaways that are attached to her presentation at System Summits. And so I can't wait. In fact, I went through one of them looking at just how it works. And it was pretty interesting and eye-opening. The ways that some businesses are losing money and have no idea that they're losing money, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, all of the bonuses, and hers is specifically the one that's for the All Access Pass is a business health checkup assessment. But the important part, once you do the assessment, then it comes with a 45-minute live review with Cecilia. I mean, a lot of times they'll give out assess your business. And so then you're looking at it and going, so now what?
Yeah, it's now
Okay,
what?
so
Now
I
what
know
does
that.
this
What?
mean? Yeah. What do I do with it, right? How do I,
Right.
Mhm.
where do I go with it?
You
So,
now can follow up where she actually reviews it and tells you where your gaps might be, where you need to start, or what
mhm.
is the plan. And so I'm really excited because that is a really, really, really valuable resource, because we all, and this is something that almost every organization drops, for profit, nonprofit, they don't do the assessment. They don't go back and say, okay, so how did that work? Well, maybe shouldn't do that anymore. You need to assess constantly. And here's Cecilia to help you do it.
That's right. So, Cecilia, tell us this. What are some of the common pain points? What are some of the things that small businesses might encounter that they maybe wouldn't expect?
Well, what what I frequently come up against is that they are dealing with custom management issues, document management issues related to hiring and onboarding, and productivity issues. So typically, many of them, the small business owners, they do everything by themselves. So they go with the flow, and they are often operating non structured and maybe some chaotic processes. So many of them actually come to me when they've tried to fix the problem, with employee attrition, or it could be with not being able to acquire and keep customers. So they're overwhelmed and frustrated. So sometimes they think they know where they have the bottlenecks. That's the interesting thing. But when I have my exploratory conversations with them, I find, doing the root cause analysis, that that's not really the case, that sometimes they are the problem. And it's like, what do you mean? When I say, well, you're the problem in your business. It's like, what do you mean? Like, I thought it was document management. And I said, no, 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 no. Because you need to learn to manage yourself properly first before you can start, managing your employee. So sometimes it's a mindset issue. It's time management, email management. It could be they don't even have a business plan. And you need a business plan in whatever rudimentary form. Business, delegation, they've hired all these great folks to work with them, but they're not giving them the authority to do the work. And then just general poor management skills. So these need to be fixed first as part of process improvement before we now jump into creating documents, systems, and processes, and all
Yeah.
of that. So those
And
are the
since you mentioned documents, your session is on documents, the processes, the eight hidden waste.
aha,
Yeah. So even though you talked about the whole global aspect of running your business, and
yeah,
sometimes it is us, but your actual presentation will zero in on
in
that whole document management. And I'm just giving them little tidbits and sneak, hints of what you're going to do. But
yeah.
it's really an in-depth presentation. I have looked at every presentation. And so they're, they're they're going to learn so much. And I guess that's why I'm so impressed with the presentations this event. Yours is a two-part presentation. That means you really get an opportunity to go in depth. Anybody else got questions for Cecilia?
I'm excited. Like this part, even though I'm in marketing, this has me excited. I actually love seeing that type of stuff and talking about that type of stuff. So I'm extra excited to watch your presentation because it's the hidden things that you don't often think about. And I just love business, the entire operational structure. And so when you were talking, I'm like, yes, it's usually the business owner I find is the bottleneck. But I love what you said, that you have to figure these things out before you keep creating stuff. You got to get to the root of things. So yeah, I'm like, oh, this is cool. I can't wait to watch this presentation.
Well, she hit on so many things with what
She
she said
did.
right there with delegation and authority. I mean,
Hmm.
that's a biggie that we could talk about, right? We can go down that one. It's all about those processes and the business owner being the bottleneck. I remember recognizing that with the martial arts business, I had 10 employees. Most of them were part-time. One was full-time. But I remember at one point saying, I'm usually the bottleneck for something happening because everybody was coming. I mean, literally, everybody had to come through me to get a question answered, to
Hmm.
get permission to do something, whatever. And I remember going through this big process of saying, look, here's the deal. Here's what your authority is. You get the authority to make this decision. If somebody's weapon broke and they came in and they're asking for it to be replaced or refunded, don't ask me about that. Just do it. Right. There are certain parameters that businesses can set to say within these parameters, just do it. So we make the customer service much better and so forth, or then just giving them the assignment and then backing away. Right. Because that's the hardest part, is delegating and then staying out of it.
Hmm.
Stay out of it and let them do it. Manage the
And
results.
hands off.
Hands off, right?
Yes.
I mean,
Hmm.
so how would you say that, Cecilia? Would you say, is it I guess when you say give them delegate the task, but then manage the result of it? How would you say that? I mean, so you're not managing the process, but would it be managing the results? Is that how you'd say it?
Yeah, exactly. But there's actually a way to do that as well.
Yeah, of course there
Delegation,
is.
Hmm.
there's a process. There's steps. I believe
Hmm.
there's 6 of those steps,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm not going to go into right here.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
there is, a lot of people, the problem is they don't know how to delegate. And
Mm-hmm.
they think that when they hand off a task to someone, oh, they've delegated it. No, there's actually a series of steps that you
Mm-hmm.
need to, and the backing off is so critical,
Mm-hmm.
because you hide these great folks simply
Mm-hmm.
because you felt they could provide you with benefit,
Hmm.
and so you've got to let them grow and make some mistakes. You've got to be willing to, because you made mistakes when you first started. So
Yeah,
anyway.
all of those comments, it reminded me of being an intentional leader. And that's where you
Hmm.
grow leaders within your
Yeah.
organization by
Mm-hmm.
giving them the power to make decisions.
Visions.
You are the ultimate. Yes, eventually they'll run them by you, or you will sign off on them, but they feel as if they have the power, and that's important to them because now
Mhm.
they feel as if they're an important part of
Right.
the organizational structure. And
Exactly.
unless you get that engagement, that commitment, they're only going to be half there mentally. And so
Yeah.
it's a part of, because I used to do a whole intentional leadership program, and all
Mhm.
of those points brought that up to me.
Mm-hmm. So right here in the middle, before we go too much longer, Dr. Boyd, I want you to then just talk a little bit more. System Summit, there's the free access that anyone can get access to, but there's also an all access pass. Maybe just talk about that for just a second here.
Absolutely. You can register for free. You will have 48 hours access to all of the presentations. You can ask questions. You can attend the speaker office hours where you can communicate directly with our industry experts. But as we know, we don't always catch all of these nuggets. If you just heard Cecilia, she just laid out a whole boatload of ideas and strategies. And I'm sure you didn't have the time, or maybe right now you're not taking notes. So when you're watching these, you need to watch them 2 or 3 times. With our all access pass, you will have lifetime access to all of the presentations. The speaker office hours won't be there, and also the chat box will be gone, but you will have access to the presentations, and almost every speaker has put in there how to connect with them. More importantly, the All Access Pass also has a boatload of perks. And I want to say our experts, our speakers really came and they went above and beyond supporting System Summit. We have, just like we mentioned with Cecilia, a 45-minute review of your business assessment. We have one-on-one business credit sessions and personal credit checkups. We have another 30-minute business breakthrough call. We have e-guides. We have a full workbook that you're going to receive. All of these things are included in the All Access Pass bonus package. Plus, here's another one. We have 3 live sessions after the summit is over, that following Monday and Wednesday, that are free Q&A, and they're bonus sessions after the summit. And those are all included. Total, it's about 15 different extra bonuses that are added to the All Access Pass. That's only $27 right now. We're in early bird registration right now. That ends October 26th, the day before, right before the summit starts. At that point, the All Access Pass goes to 67. But I want to say 27 is like the phenomenal bargain. Kimmy has said many times, how can you pass that up with all of this stuff you're getting?
Mhm.
67 is still a bargain.
Mm-hmm.
So even if, you have to say, well, let me see the presentations first. Okay, but still go grab all of the phenomenal perks that our speakers are providing for you. There's a lot of resources and tools that are included in this whole package. And when I added it all up, it came out to be about $4,700 worth of extra bonuses for $67. Yeah.
Wow.
So I don't think I can say anymore. So
now,
System
how do they
Summit,
get access?
That's what I'm saying. Systemsummit.com. Go there, you register for free. Just go ahead, get in the system, and then it will give you more information about the upgrade, the All Access Pass. And don't sit like this too long. I know this is what we do. We're looking at it. Just go ahead, grab it. Just go ahead and push it. Go ahead and take it, because you will not regret it. Just think, lifetime access to the presentations. I know I have some presentations that I said, I know they said something about that. Let me go back and look at that presentation. And once again,
That's right.
I'm sure we've all done it.
Well, our favorite analogy is the movie thing, right? You go to the movie, you watch the movie, you say, wow, that was a great movie. Then you watch it again because it was such a great movie, and you see stuff you didn't see the first time. And you say, wait, I never saw that in that movie. I didn't catch that the first time. And if you watch it a third time, you'll see something else you didn't see. So that just happens. And so the more that you can watch some of those presentations and then pick one, this is one of Kimya's favorite things. Pick one that you can implement right now and literally work your way through implementing. Then come back and do another one later on.
And think of it this way. Today, you might be in a different stage of your business.
That's right.
Than you might be 6, 8, 12 months from now. And so you might need a different, or come with a different mindset of how you're looking at what they're talking about. You might not even understand what they're talking about at this point.
That's right.
But as your company and business evolves, you'll see things, well, I need that now. And so lifetime access.
Yeah, just do it, right? Just do
Yes.
it. So, Cecilia, let's get one more question in with Cecilia before we end the broadcast. So just tell us a little bit more. Your topic is going to be what, and sneak peek, no details on it, but give us a sneak peek of what it is. What do you mean by it?
That's really what I just come listen. Just come listen.
Just come listen. But her title, Dr. Boyd alluded to it. It's like 8 hidden wastes, or what is it?
8
Yep.
8 hidden wastes in your business that
Okay, here it is.
drain
I got it. 8
resources.
hidden ways in an office that drain resources through your
Yeah,
document management processes.
Mm.
Mhm.
exactly. And
And
See,
you know what?
I have it all here in the database.
He has it. Yeah. So the thing is, and without saying much, really, is that many business owners do not realize that they are losing money. And there are so many ways that you're doing this because document management cuts across every aspect of your business. So I show you the different areas where you are actually losing money. And I even have a loss calculator that I provide you with in the presentation to calculate, about how much money you're losing in one specific area. It's really eye-opening. You can ask Stan.
Okay.
it's absolutely eye-opening. But here's the thing I was trying to get you to say. So I'm just going to ask you to say it. What you said to me was that this is 8 ways that you're showing them, but you have many more.
Yeah, I do. I do. Because I'm actually employing lean strategies
Mhm.
in process improvement.
Mhm.
And so, we're just starting off small. So
Mhm.
we're looking at a very elementary one, but there's so many others that
Mhm.
you can utilize by going through the loss calculator.
Right, right.
Okay.
So this is the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You
And I
got to
have a
take a step
question.
somewhere.
I have a
Okay.
question. One thing I will apply to Cecilia, that I always say, you need to buy the all access pass just to get her assessment and her follow up. So I'm just going to say that because I'm going to take it. Um, but I wanted to ask, because systems summits, a lot of the people who register and attend are micro businesses, or they're
Mhm.
the only employee and everybody else that works with them is an independent contractor. Can
Mhm.
you speak to how what you're saying? I know it's relevant, but could you speak to how it's relevant whether you have employees or independent contractors working with you? Because a lot of people think, oh, well, I don't have employees. This doesn't apply to me.
Yeah,
It's a
and I think
great
I do
question.
touch that in the presentation.
Oh,
Eh,
perfect.
yeah, I do. I actually do touch that.
Good.
Because the I use scenarios, and I use business owners like we all encounter on a daily basis. These were actually my clients. So I've got solopreneurs that are just bogged down by having a lot of documents, for instance, their icons all over their computer screen,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and not being able to manage that. So whatever I do talk about in my presentation applies to whether you're a solopreneur or you're a business owner that has 10 employees or more. You will find something that applies to you in it, because I've used business owners like yourselves as scenarios to explain what I'm about the hidden wastes.
Okay, good, good. Yes, that's funny you said
Amazing.
about the icons because I just saw a couple of days ago somebody was talking about how their Dropbox, the folders are, a
Oh,
mess. And yeah, right? And so like I said, I really love your content because these things are so critical and they're hidden, it's hidden waste and they drain your productivity if it takes you 20 minutes to find something every time you go look for something. So just those things. I'm glad you mentioned the solopreneurs because so many people think it's just them. It doesn't matter. It does in fact matter. It
yeah.
matters even more so because it
Even
is
more
just you.
so, yes,
Yeah,
exactly. Because you've only got 24 hours
exactly,
and you don't have
exactly.
anyone else to help you.
That's right.
Mhm.
Very cool.
Very good. Good stuff. All right. So that's about our time for today. But any last words, Dr. Boyd, before we move on? The next System Summit Live is going to be 1 week from today, 8
Yes.
o'clock a.m.
And our guest is Tierra Bonds. She's
Okay.
another impact sponsor. And let me tell you, an impact sponsor Our impact sponsors have gone above and beyond to support the Philanthropreneur Foundation. We are a nonprofit organization, and System Summit. They, stepped up to the plate and really are helping us as an organization move forward. But System Summit will be on System Summit Live next Wednesday, 8 a.m. Tierra Bonds, business credit. What is it and why you need it? And she's also doing fund your business with other people's money. I love that title.
OPM.
Yes.
No, I love that topic.
Why
that
not?
concept.
That's right.
Mhm.
You know,
Why not?
we all want other people's money. So, I mean, no, Tierra, I have always been from day one impressed with her just down to earth approach to credit. You know, it's not something only the good businesses get. It's something that you build no matter where you are within your journey, because it's a great tool. So Tierra Bonds next week, we're going to be also going through the entire list of who's on the summit. Our hot topic this Friday. We're going to be doing not a deep dive, but a shallow dive. We're in the short end of the pool. To just talk about some content that we'll be presenting. But the next few episodes of Hot Topic and System Summit Live are all dedicated to System Summit, October 27th to 28th, where we have phenomenal speakers. Register for free.
There you go. Free registration. Go to the address above. There you go. All right. That's it for System Summit Live today. We will see you next week. Make it a great day. Make it a great week. And come join us next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.